essay on that, yeast rage, really. Oh, fuck essays, man. This guy's out at 6 o'clock in the morning, driven out his flat like jubes and yeast rage, really. Shit trinkets and asymmetrical division, really. Moulds, diameters, and alcoholic beverages, really. Fools must have been involved, really. Collecting pictures of Endrimo, Young Dogs, Kadinsky, Polish ballet dancers, opportunistic pathogens, micro-optic tubes, and just stuff, really. Perhaps he just collects. I can't say collects all the time. It's like collect call. Perhaps he's just strange, awkward, and angry, really. Perhaps it's was George biofuel and false hypey, really. Hypey's like many snouted animals that lives in lakes, really. They cross the river, look once, look twice, wait, pick up the stick, and cross, really. It's things that you see on the street late at night, like the cross-gendered, really. In New York, just partly will always try to remember that beautiful Bulgarian orgasmic, we got sex in the mind at the moment. I'll have to have a quick shower later on. They'll just have Bulgarian accordion players, really. Having a little A, F, G, squeeze. Like he's doing a little bread. Just goes up and down the street, spreading. We can't even see any seagulls anywhere, really. There's one thing feeding the birds. But there's nothing there, I'm feeding nothing, really. He's just feeding his own imagination, really. I think he looks vaguely Greek, really. Perhaps his father's a genus, really, and he's holding himself. Louis Pasteur, the filter press. Questionable potato dextrose, really, and bacteria. Liquid broths, growing media, and commercial yeast, really. Bechamels. Petonite dextrose. Just take this thing off me, he says, really. What's he going to try and do? Go around the pubs, try and sell it for money? Or does he dance and sing a little song, really? If he did dance and sing a little song, I bet the world would gasp and say, "You're the most beautiful man alive. You're about 80, but you look about 45 at night, really." So that's a killer move on the dance floor, really. So liquid yeast becomes stable yeast. Stable yeast becomes packaged yeast. You can tell it's not in this country because it's nice square bread, wonder bread, really. He just holds himself as I don't know, Stanley Toxvig's shaves. Ooh, Stanley Toxvig shaving, really. That's triggered by the dinogram as well, the dinogram. Excuse me, it's just a peaceful little video, really. I think it just matched the mood, really. Which is always very good, really, when you're out at night. Or if you're just thinking about deconstructing tarmac, really. Getting the line drawing. I keep waking up with the H.G. Wells in my mind, really. I often find time machines, or drawings of time machines, thereof, trapped in wolf purses and owl snoots, really. Then the 5 o'clock man will come and get you at night, wake you up and say, "Look, talk about your bum. I was here last night, we had a good time, but briefly your face crossed, and then you just forgot and you went all limp." So the bottom fermenting yeast can spread via antibiotic cyclohexamine buffering systems, really. Anti-buffering systems, if I'm mistaken, sorry. So that's what he's doing, really. Maybe pasta started by moldy bread, so perhaps his urge drove him onto the street and solved the world's problems, really. Perhaps he is the world's coolest man alive. Come up with ideas, and that child invented the other day. He seems taken by such furious passion as well. It drives this man, really. Moving around through bins with square bread, geometric shapes. The one to cure all the world's ills. Jeez. I can imagine him pacing up and down his room before leaving the house. I will beat this curse of bottom fermented yeast. One of his friends says, why don't you just go to the doctor, get some cream, and just spread it all over yourself, really? Go into the gasmatron, and let it set, and then you'll be okay, really. It's a sad thing, really, but who looks after these people at night? These geniuses, these vile among themselves that just hold themselves at night before leaving the room. Part of me wants to take him into my room, give him some broth, just listen to his tales, just listen to him, telling me all the things that he knows, all the little stories from his life. But be very careful accepting trinkets from him, really. Then he'll be in the room, I'll be gingerbread for the night. That's what he'll do. He'll call me gingerbread. Oh, gingerbread, would you like it more than sweet? Full of butter? And I'll go, oh, thank you very much. Can you tell me about refractions, please? Refractions and distilling. I'd like to study chemistry with you. And then probably creep into bed, smell your musky skin, and just hold you, really. To hold or to be held, really. And also the kind of questions I like to ask this man, really. Look at them just littering the floor, all the yeast man, tomorrow's bread, second-hand cake, just mounting and mounting. As his face looks up, he looks like he shoots people for fun in his dreams, really. And then, oh my word, he's such a handsome man. I wonder what he was like in his youth. And gad about town, dashing round between pubs and dance halls, taking all the women by force, beating them with sticks. I wonder if he's got a sharing stick. I'd love to listen to his stories. Many people wouldn't though. They're not brave enough to face him in his room, really. I wonder what he looks like when he showers, really. Why does he dress that way? Why? Gun dogs tell him things, really. Gun dogs. Pity part of me will always remember him as he was when he was young. It's a strange thing, really. I think I can see my nose now. He's got soul developing. Bottom soul. Yeast.